Hi y'all, it's Denise, DeniseSanger.com, finally with an update for you on the After the Hysterectomy series. Today, let's talk weight loss and belly fluff, but before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and make sure you click the notifications. I am going to get back on track with updating this After the Hysterectomy series. I get a lot of emails and messages pretty much daily, actually, that women are dealing with the craziness and the unknown as they're getting ready to have a hysterectomy. And just to refresh, just to bring you up to date, if you haven't been following this After the Hysterectomy series, I had my hysterectomy at 54, I believe, and I had tried to slide into menopause, and this girl had never had regular periods, but by the time, right before I had my hysterectomy, probably the last 10 years before my hysterectomy, my period was regular, every 28 days like clockwork. The problem was that my uterus was loaded with fibroids and I had cysts on my ovaries. So I had a complete hysterectomy. They tried to do the laparoscopic to remove my uterus, and my uterus was so enlarged that it was impossible. So I'm literally cut from hip to hip. As far as recovery, if just to quickly bring it up, it took me, I want to say 10 days. I felt good right away after, you get that pain pump. They are removing a piece of your body. And you do need to be kind to yourself as you're going through this process, because your uterus is a big part of what helps keep everything functioning for women. And not only does it affect you physically, it will affect you emotionally as well. Now, the first year or so, I was fine. I kind of just breezed through it. And it was in the second year that I started having some trouble. Let's recap. Immediately after the hysterectomy, the first day, you don't remember anything really, because like I said, for me, I was cut hip to hip. I had major surgery. So the first day I really don't remember much at all, except just sleeping. You're out. The second day, I was more aware of what was going on, and I wanted to get up and start walking. I'm a fitness instructor, so for me, I wanted to get up and start walking, but the nurses at the hospital said they didn't have that release for me from the doctor, so I had to wait for the doctor to say, can I get up and start walking? The doctor's like, yeah, I can't believe they still have you in bed that you're not walking. I had a female doctor. So if you're going into a hysterectomy, make sure the hospital staff knows that it's okay. The doctor tells them it's okay for you to get up and start walking. Once I got up and started walking, I felt so much better. I was just kind of doing little laps around the hospital floor. I was let go the third day, and I went home. Now, they give you pain pills, and they gave me Percocet. Tell you what, Percocet had this girl feeling pretty okay. So even knowing that I wasn't supposed to do anything from a common sense perspective, I still felt like I could do something. So I swept the kitchen floor, and when the pain pills wore off, I really felt that I swept the kitchen floor. So when they tell you not to do any exercise or activities, listen to them, even though you feel okay. Yes, I was bloated after the hysterectomy, but for me, before the hysterectomy, my fibroids had me so bloated that I looked like I was 7 months pregnant. So the bloatedness afterwards, I knew logically would go away because they just removed my uterus, literally pull it out of me. So yes, I'm going to be bloated. So yes, it's a good possibility you will be bloated after that surgery. Now, let's fast forward it. The first year, I felt amazing. Like I said, no issues. The second year, I started not feeling quite like myself. Gaining weight, belly fluff, I'm going to call it fluff. The no sexual drive whatsoever, lack of energy. My hair was like not looking so hot. And I finally went back into the doctor and told them what was going on. I'm like, I don't even feel good at this point. So they started me on the BioT hormone replacement therapy. I've now been on that for 2 years, and they put the pellets into your hip. I'm at the point now where I don't know how much it's helping me. I want to be honest with you. You guys know I'm always honest with you when it comes to this stuff. I'm debating where I'm going to go with this. But I do want to mention that when I first started on those pellets, the difference was night and day. So if you are after your hysterectomy and you're struggling with no libido, weight gain, lack of energy, I definitely recommend that you go find a provider. I went the natural hormone therapy. Now, it's important to know that it's not covered by medical insurance, which I think really sucks. You know, if it's not a pharmaceutical, the insurance companies don't cover it. So I want to mention that to you, and it's not cheap. So really, really weigh your options. But for me personally, it helped. Now let's talk weight. The past 2 years, it's like my metabolism is slower than a snail going uphill through molasses. You've heard me say that before. That's like the only way for me to describe it. I have made changes in the past year, and I'm happy. I just got on the scale this morning. I'm happy to say I'm now down 15 pounds. Slow, I'm okay with slow. Like I said, I'm a fitness instructor. I'm a health coach. Slow is really the way to go, because the slower you take it off, the more likely you'll keep it off. So it's been slow. The biggest thing is to make sure you're getting your water. I follow a program called 2B. If you want that information, I'm going to put the link below. Just email me or click that link and it'll give you the information you need. It's so easy. I mean, like stupid easy. And it's from a dietitian. No pills, no potions, no lotions, no nothing. I refuse to do that, because every flipping time I take a pill or I take a lotion or a potion or something, I might lose a couple pounds, and then wham, I gain it back plus more, and I'm just not doing it. As far as the belly fluff, well, for me, they cut me from hip to hip. Literally sliced through my ab muscles. I have a very, very strong core. Very strong core. It is a process, but like the weight loss, it's coming down as well. So I do teach a HIIT workout, Tabata. If there's one workout you're going to do, HIIT, which is high intensity interval training. I do a combination cardio, strength training. Number 1. Number 2, yoga or Pilates. Both are, I am a yoga instructor. I teach a gentle flow yoga, which I personally find more beneficial. A lot of people say it's too slow for them and they prefer the fitness yoga. I want the mind-body breathing connection. It's as much for me mental as it is physical. So definitely a HIIT workout, which if you want that, again, message me. I'll be happy to send you that information. And I follow a program called 2B Mindset. It's just definitely by far the way to go. It's stupid simple and it makes sense. No pills, no mixing up potions that you got to drink that half the time don't work anyways. Just do it through proper nutrition, and it's working. I am down 15 pounds. Praise the Lord, because I didn't think I was ever going to lose weight again. So there you are. This is I'm losing track of my years. I think this is year 4 update. Okay, and I will stay on track getting these updated for you. I apologize. Life tends to get in the way, but I realize with a number of messages and emails I'm getting that I know this information is like not out for many women, and they're searching for it. And this is only from my experience, but you know, if you've been with me any length of time, you know I tell it like it is. So I hope you're having a wonderful day. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be updating this, I promise, consistently. And denisesanger@gmail.com, or head to my website, denisesanger.com. You'll find all the information that you need there. But I am always happy to chit chat with you. I answer all emails. I answer all DMs. So have a wonderful day, and I'll chat with you soon. Bye, y'all.